we're live on Facebook. So if you want to connect via Facebook, or you have an internet enabled phone to enable you access Facebook, just all you need to do is to go to your browser, type ITV Radio Abuja. The Facebook page will pop up. Then you can connect live and watch us live in the studio. We're live on Facebook, so please invite your family and friends. Tell them that they can watch this program live on Facebook. And to those of you listening to me via the airwaves, thank you so much for always connecting to this program, Family Circle. Thank you so much. I have lovely followers that have been following this program or this platform since the inception of it. Thank you so much. God bless you. I may not see you, but I recognize you. Thank you so much. Please do join us via Facebook. We're live on Facebook. The handle again is ITV Radio Abuja. Just go to your browser. If you have an internet-enabled phone, go to your browser and type ITV Radio Abuja. There. Once you do that, the Facebook page will pop up. Then you can connect live. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel Bako. Thank you, watching from Abuja. Where exactly in Abuja? Thank you so much. Please, if you're watching via Facebook, you know what you're supposed to do. Share your location, then share the link. That is supposed to be your first move. Share your location with us, then you share the link. Tell me where you're watching from so I can celebrate your presence and appreciate you connecting via Facebook. Just tell me where you're watching from, then you share the link. On Monday, you guys didn't really do justice to that shares. I think that's the worst shares I've had so far since the inception of this program. I was so shocked to have such minimum number of shares. Please help me by sharing the link. I have Joycey watching from Brick City. Thank you so much. I have Mark Ruben watching from Maitama. Thank you so much. I have Mr. Jasper watching from Nyanya. I have Bizong Oga watching from Chika FCT. Thank you so much. God bless you. Please do me the favor by sharing the link. You guys didn't do justice to that link sharing on Monday. Please, justice for for the link sharing. Please share the link. I had a couple of numbers of views and very low number of shares. That's not encouraging. Please help me by sharing the link. Now today we'll be discussing on the topic courtship. We'll be discussing on the topic courtship. Like I said, this week throughout we'll be analyzing more of the singles, that's the spinster and the bachelors. We'll be analyzing more on them, because if they actually get it right, most of the problem we are facing in marriages will not occur. If they actually get it right, their marriages will be peaceful and we won't have to be talking. The first stage is for you to get it right while in courtship. You get it right. Once you can get it right in courtship, your marriage will be very rosy. You won't have to be calling a counselor or a therapist to talk to or to help and solve issues that pertain your home. So that's why we're facing these singles. That's the bachelors and the spinster this week, throughout this week. Then next week, hopefully, I'll just give half section because I might be traveling next week. Okay, Family Circle, for the benefit of those who are just joining for the very first time, who don't really know what this program is all about. Family Circle is a program where we talk about values, culture, and family development, irrespective of our religion or ethnic group. Family Circle revolves around our culture, religion. We're not segregating some persons. We're not biased. We open the platform up for everyone to participate, be it a foreigner, be it a citizen, everyone to participate. And since we started this platform, or since the inception of this program, Family Circle, I know the kind of testimonies I usually hear on a daily basis, and it keeps me going. It's something that encourages me to do more because I know I'm actually impacting lives. Yes, I'm actually doing that. And I have 2 weddings, this month because of the impacts that we're creating, or that we are adding up to people's lives. And I know that their marriage will be very peaceful, and they will celebrate their love together in unity. Now, courtship. What is courtship? Courtship is a period during which a couple develop a romantic relationship before getting married. Courtship is a period during which a couple develop a romantic relationship before getting married. Now, courtship is the period wherein a couple get to know each other prior to a possible marriage. In courtship, you will know if that person is suitable for you, or if it just means for you to just walk away and go find your life, or go find someone better. In courtship gives you the room to see that person, study that person, or understudy that person, know his likes, know her likes, know his dislikes, know her dislikes, know their weak points, know how to follow them. Now, know the red flags, like we discussed on Monday. Know if they have any red flags, and if the red flag is severe. If it's a yellow flag, it means you can work on it. But if it's a red flag and it's severe, you know that you are supposed to walk away from that relationship and not ask questions. Because if you want to stay put and try and fix things. Oh, so sorry. I have Christiana Ali watching from Jikwe. I have Thank God Ubede Ojo Usman watching from where? So sorry. You didn't tell me. Okay, watching from Central area. I have James Joel Sharia watching from Usetu. I have Lizzie watching from Nyanya. Thank you so much. Please, as you're sharing your location, please do me the favor by sharing the link. Share the link as much as possible. As you're sharing your location with me, share your link also. Some persons just want this knowledge to themselves alone. That's not right. You share the link to help someone, because someone might bump into that link that you shared and might listen to what I have to say or what I'm saying, and you'll be so surprised that word alone might be a life-changing word for that person, or might be a spirit-lifting word for that person. You never can tell. People pass through so many things on a daily basis. So that's why I encourage people on every episode to share the link. You never can tell. It might not be your thing. You might not be affected by these things I'm saying or by the topic I might be treating that day, but someone else might be. So by sharing that link, you're just helping that person, helping that person go through whatever process they are going through and scaling through it. That's the essence of sharing the link. Sharing link doesn't mean anything, but it just helps create awareness or help someone who might be going through that situation or that problem. So that's why I encourage you, when you join this platform, you share your location. Please share your link. I have Mr. Oza Francis Namani. He's watching from Enugu State. Yeah, I don't think I'll forget that. Watching from Enugu. Thank you so much. God bless you. And God bless all my listeners listening to me via the airwaves. God bless you. God bless all my listeners watching via all my viewers and listeners, because Facebook gives you the opportunity to hear and also to see, while watching via the airwaves, you just only hear what I have to say. God bless everyone listening or watching this platform. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Let's go on. Now, courtship is the slow, systematic process of pursuing the other person. Courtship is a slow and systematic process of pursuing the other person. It's also the romance of long and intimate conversations and time spent with a person before you decide to bring them in. Now, most people mix this up. Courtship is different from dating. Courtship is different from dating. Some persons don't know the difference. There's a big difference between courtship and dating. Now, courtship, when you say you are in courtship with someone, it means that you have migrated from dating. You've migrated from dating up to courtship. That means you are ready to settle down with that person. Now, in that courtship, it gives you the room to want to open up yourself and your partner opening up himself so that you guys can know each other to that extent of marriage and know if that person is actually right for you. Dating, you can hide some things while dating, but courtship, you might not really have the opportunity to hide some things, because when you date someone for a period of time, maybe 3 months, 4 months, and you migrate into courtship, it means that you people are planning, you're planning, or you have the plan to settle down. You're settling down with that person. Now, it gives you the room to know that person in total, to know that person properly, to know that person and know that person well, and know if that person would actually make a good husband or a good wife for you. That is the essence of courtship. That is the actual essence of courtship. Now, during conversation, you hear things from that person while conversing with that person. When you hear things and you know that person, that's where you will know if that person is actually a talkative, because we have some men who don't keep quiet, who talk. Men don't talk. It's not their nature to talk. Men don't talk. Men act. That's how they are being created. They don't talk. Women are the ones that talk. That's why the serpent can actually go and meet Eve and have conversation with her, because he knows that her nature is to talk. Now, when you see a man who talks like a woman, then you know that there's an issue, or you know that there is a comma there. It might not really be a red flag, because if he's a talking type, he can adjust. He can adjust to or readjust to a normal person. It might not really be a red flag, except if his talking has gone from normal to extraordinary. That's where you now need to mark it as a red flag, because most men can nag. Most men can nag, even in relationship. I know of some couples I'm dealing with now. I'm trying to settle now. And I was asking the lady, I said, they are married, funny enough. And I was asking, didn't you notice he talks? Didn't you notice his talking attitude, or his talking lifestyle? And she said she did, that she was thinking he's going to change. No man changes after marriage. It takes the grace of God. If you cannot work on him, men don't actually change characters. If you can work on him, he can make adjustments. I have King, I don't know how to pronounce this, your name. I wouldn't want to murder your name, but I don't know you wrote a very long paragraph here. I have Helen Okom, watching from where? Asokoro. I think that's what she wants to write there. Now, if you see a lady who doesn't stay put, who prognosis in affairs that doesn't concern her, she's always prognosing. She looks for things to talk about, look for ways to create problem, look for avenues to raise up issues, raise up dust. Then you have issues for concern. You have to. That's during courtship, you can dictate all these and know how to manage it. If it is manageable, you know how to go about it. Now, it's also the romance of long and intimate conversation and time spent with a person before you decide to bring them in as a husband or a wife. Now, it is the idea of being intimate friends with someone before becoming an intimate lover. Now, courtship Courtship doesn't give you the room to want to start doing things that married people are supposed to do. No, that's not courtship. Courtship gives you room to know them. Now, most people get it wrong. They don't look at what they're supposed to look at. They are busy doing things that they're not supposed to do during courtship. And they forget the actual purpose of courtship. They forget the actual reason why they are courting. They forget that reason, and they are busy doing what is not supposed to be in relationship. Now, when they now get married, you now start seeing them having issues, because in marriage, that's when they want to now start studying that person, or studying that person to know what that person is up to, or what that person does or does not do, which is so wrong. You leave the focus, the purpose of courtship. You're busy doing other things while you're supposed to be checking and ticking those things that you know that you like or you enjoy, and canceling those that you don't like, so that that person can change. When you address those issues in courtship, you get a very peaceful marriage. But most people don't address it. Now, courtship doesn't give you that room for sex. Courtship doesn't. Something you know you're going to marry this person and you're going to have all the time to do all that. Why are you in a hurry to have it? That's the question you are supposed to be asking yourself, especially the ladies. Let no man deceive you. If he is actually serious and he is migrating from dating to courtship, which shows that he's quite serious, let him show you the evidence of him being serious, and wait. It's very advisable to do that. It's so very advisable. Most people who are not really eager to go into marriage is because you've given them everything they are supposed to have in marriage. So why should they be in a hurry? Why should they be in a hurry? That's the mentality. That's the mindset. So as a woman, you ought to keep yourself. You ought to keep yourself. Keep your dignity. If he is serious with you, let him take it to the next level. And then he will even value you for who you are, for your personality. Courtship that's the idea of being intimate friends with someone before becoming an intimate lover. You become intimate friends with them while courting. You migrate to becoming intimate lovers in marriage. Intimate friend in courtship. Intimate lover in marriage. That is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be step by step. Don't take number 7 and put on number 3 and take number 3 to number 7. It's wrong. It's wrong. Follow it sequentially. Follow it with sequence. Let it be something you follow normally. Don't enter corner. Follow due process. Love is not just a feeling, it's an emotion. And over the years, people have twisted the idea of love and romance. Same way they mixed up the concept of dating and courting. Dating and courting. When you date a lady for a period of time and you like what you're seeing, you like her attitude, you like some things in her, then you migrate it, you take it higher. By courting her, you take it higher. Now, in that courtship where you've watched her over a period of time, or she has watched you over a period of time, and you are comfortable with her attitude, with her character, then you can propose. Proposing to her means that as you're proposing, some people have given ladies ring. The woman has worn that ring, or that lady has worn that ring 2 years. Sister, you are still wearing engagement ring for 2 years. Is that not an error? The man just carried one ring and put in your hand. No marriage. Now, normally when you propose to a lady, you shouldn't take up to 7 months. 6 months at most. You have done the needful. When you propose to a lady, let's just say that you are trying to gather yourself the more for the marriage preparation or for the ceremony itself. Don't engage a lady and give her ring 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That is an error now. Somebody is wearing a ring 2 years, 3 years. Jesus. And the lady is still wearing that ring. That's an error. That's an error. You're wearing a ring. Your husband is passing you by. You're wearing someone else's ring. Instead of you to remove that ring and throw away so that the right person can see you and marry you, you're wearing a ring for someone that is not ready. How can somebody... oh my God. It is well. I hope single ladies and men, you guys are listening to me. Please, if you're not ready, you don't have the finance, don't engage a lady. Still be courting her, praying that money will come. Because when you actually engage her, you are supposed to start the preparation immediately. That is what it means. Most of us are just getting it wrong. We are getting it mixed up. That is not it. That is not it. Mr. Prince, Otomala, Onda. Mr. Prince, where have you been? It's been a while. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to share the link and also share your location. Please, we're getting it mixed up. Let's not get it mixed up. Dating is different from courtship. Now, this is probably why a vast majority of individuals suffer from heartbreak. That's it. Suffering from heartbreak. Now, my question to you is, are you dating or courting that lady? Are you dating or courting that man? Or you're probably joining them or blending the two together. Dating and courting. You're blending the two together. It's not bad to blend the two together, but be sure of what you want. Be very sure of what you want before you are taken unawares. Like they usually say, that's the trendy thing now. Heartbreak. Is it, what do they call it? DJ Y? Heartbreak. Last, now only when breakfast. Before you are being dished breakfast, be very sure so that you can dish that man breakfast. It's not wrong for a woman to also dish a man breakfast so that he doesn't dish breakfast to you. Be sure of what you're doing in that relationship. Be sure of your value. Be sure of your worth in that relationship. Now, dating has become more of trend that defines everything from hooking up to being in a relationship, which makes it a difficult term to navigate. Dating, they'll tell you they are dating, they are hooking up. Dating could mean you are seeing someone occasionally or you are going on date exploits with that person. Now, no matter your status, be it single, dating, courting, etc. Know this. Relationships takes work, whether they end with tears or joy. Whether they end with tears of joy or tears of heartbreak. Relationship takes work. Don't just go and sleep and say, oh, we are courting. He has proposed. He can propose and tell you he's no more interested. Yes, some ladies, when they propose to them, they just feel that's all. Let me just rest and wait for marriage. It doesn't work that way. That's when you need to put in your best. Now, tips on courtship. Let me just give few tips on courtship. Then tomorrow we can continue. Look for someone with same or similar values for long-lasting love, because the more similarity in age, education, values, personality, hobbies, the better for you. Look for someone with same or similar values. That's compatibility. Look for someone you are compatible with. Look for someone you are compatible with. Don't go and marry someone that is opposite. You will get it wrong in marriage. Look for someone you are compatible with. Now, if someone is so older in age than you, you can risk it. But it takes the grace of God for that person to actually leave you for who you are. Because the age margin might be too much. The person's era might be different from your era. Of course, times change, things change. Now, if that person is so old in age and that person is not following trend and you are following trend, you guys will get it wrong. You get it mixed up because there are some things that he will not agree to that you would want to do, that he might not want to, or he might not be seeing it in that perspective as you are seeing it. So you have to check it properly. Educational value or educational state matters. If you are educated, highly educated and exposed, and you go and marry someone who is low in IQ, who is not even exposed at all, you know that you will get it all wrong, because two of you will not be on the same frequency. The two of you will not be on the same frequency at all. You will be on different frequency, and that person will be on his or her own frequency. So please check it. While marrying, these are the things you will consider. These are the things you will check. Someone called me last week and was telling me that he got married to a graduate. He is not a graduate. I think he is a secondary school holder, and he married a graduate. Now, any little thing that lady will tell him is a secondary school dropout. Yes, a wife will tell the husband that he's a secondary school dropout. Her family member will use it and insult him. They will tell him, don't talk, you don't talk, what do you know? Secondary school dropout. That's what I'm saying. Now they are finding it difficult to flow together. Check it. As a single person, you have every opportunity now to correct whatever it is you can correct. It will take the grace of God for you to do those corrections in marriage. I know how many people are on my list calling me every day, midnight, afternoon, morning for counsel. Now, if you can get it right while dating, while courting, you won't have these issues in marriage. Please, like I said on Monday, it's better to have a broken relationship than have a broken marriage. It is better to have a broken relationship than have a broken marriage, especially when kids are involved. When kids are involved, those children know nothing about whatever it is that the both of you are passing through. It's like two elephants fighting on a grass. That grass will be the one suffering whatever it is. That is how it is, especially when kids are involved. Get it right now. Get it right now. As a single, as a spinster, as a bachelor, get it right now. Now, let me just round up with this. Partners should be sure their values match before getting into marriage. Be sure that your value match before getting into marriage. Though other differences can be accommodated. And tolerated, but a difference in values is particularly problematic if the goal is long-lasting love. Values. Some other things can be worked on or can be maneuvered. Maybe he likes swallow, you don't like. Those ones are secondary things that can be maneuvered. But value, check it. Let the two of you be thinking alike. Two of you should be compatible. Check if you are not compatible, no matter the money he has, no matter the gift he gives to you. Madam, check it. Auntie, check that thing very well. And be sure, because it will get to a point that money will fail you. I'm telling you, it will get to a point that money will fail you. Stop trying to be each other's everything. Stop trying to be each other's everything. A lady is dating a man, you want to be everything to that man. You're courting that man, you want to be everything to that man. You have not even entered as a wife yet. You want him to leave his mother and face you. You want him to leave. It doesn't work that way. You are dating a lady, you want to monitor her every move. You want to cut her off her friends, off her social life, off everything. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. The hard life before they met you. They had things they were doing before they met you. You can't just cut them off everything and expect them to be happy. It doesn't work that way. Trying to be each other's everything is a worse relationship plan, because no one can be everything to anyone. No one can be everything to anyone. No one. And if you try to force it, the relationship will not work. It will not work. The next point, meet your partner's needs. Love is a trade and a social exchange, not just a feeling. Yeah. Loving relationship are a process by which we get over needs. Meet and love someone, check their needs, and be particular about it. Be particular about it. When this is done, then good feelings continue to flow. But when it's not done, things will turn over. Things will turn upside down. Things will turn sour. Meet their needs. Once in a while, if you're courting a lady, take her out. Go watch movies. Take her for a date. Just be there for that person. That's why you're courting. If you're not there, how will you guys understudy yourselves? How will you guys know your likes and dislikes? How will you guys study yourselves? You have to be around. Don't take your partner for granted. Don't take your partner for granted. It is very important to recognize that every potential has a breaking point. If they don't feel seen by the other, they will more likely find it somewhere else. That's where you see a lady double dating. She's dating you, she's dating someone else because she's not comfortable with you, or she's not seeing something good with you. It's wrong to double date. If you're not comfortable with that person, go ahead. Summon the courage and tell that person to his or her face that you're not comfortable, so that person can move ahead and you also can move ahead with your life. Don't double date. Double dating is wrong. Now, for those ladies, single ladies who are dating married men, you're dating someone else's husband and you're praying for your husband to come. Karma is waiting for you. When you eventually get married, someone else will date your husband. Don't think it's a joke. Don't date people's husband. When a man is taking, he's taking for good. Leave that man for his wife and go look for your husband. When a man is taking for good. Don't put your eyes where your eyes is not supposed to be. Someday, that thing you're doing to that lady, someone else will do to you, if not double. Yes. Karma is real. When you're doing things, consider the next person. There are rich guys who are single out there. Why date a married man? If you're claiming that you're going after his money, there are guys who are single out there who have money. It's wrong. It's so wrong. So you don't come and start looking for prayer requests that your husband, other ladies are doing, because you will now forget what you were doing to someone else. Say or do something daily to show your appreciation. Saying and doing small, simple expression of gratitude every day yield big reward. When you are courting a lady, show her love. When you're courting a man, show him love. Not only ladies. Men also are supposed to get love from their women. Little things. Buy her gifts. Send her love text message. Every day, make it a point of duty. Send her a love message expressing how you love her. Send him a love message expressing how you love him. There is nothing wrong in that. While courting, you can go and get all these love cards from any mall. Get it, address it to her, send it to her through a courier person. Send it to him also through a courier person. That person will feel loved. That person person will feel loved. Even a married man can do this. Not only those courting. A married man can do this. A married woman can do this. It just shows sign of gratitude. It shows sign of gratitude. This is where I will stop today. Note, the only thing that can break up a relationship or marriage are the partners themselves. The number to call in is 091-6565-7676. Note, the only thing that can break up a relationship or marriage are the partners themselves. If you agree for your home to be broken, for your relationship to break, that is when it will break. Yes, no stranger would want to just come in and break your home if you are not in agreement with that. Someone, a partner must be involved in that breakage before it can happen. The number to call me is 091-6565-7676. That's the number to call me if you have anything to say to me as regards this topic today. All you need to do is to call my number 091-6565-7676, and I'll be glad to answer whatever question it is you're asking me regarding or revolving around this topic. Now, if you want us to save your number on this line, all you need to do is to send me a message with your name. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Sorry?
Isaiah.
Okay, Mr. Isaiah, go on, please. Wow. Sorry, I'm not even hearing you.
I think I'm driving.
Okay.
So I just parked. I was listening, so some people were distracting me. So when is the next program coming up?
Tomorrow by 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yes, please.
Okay, this program on Facebook or
Yes,
so that
it's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. ITV Radio Abuja. That's the handle. Just go to Facebook, type ITV Radio Abuja. You see the Facebook page there. Then you can click it. ITV Radio Abuja. Abuja. You have to include Abuja.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Now, please, if you want me to save your number on this platform that's on the line, just send me a message with your name. That's all you need to do. If you want to be a community member, like we usually call ourselves, we're all community members. If you want to be a member of this community, all you need to do is to send me a message of your name so I can save your name on the platform. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? I lost that call. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, my name is Uma Dekina, calling from Marcos.
Please go on. Go on, sir.
Yeah. I have some issue with my own family.
Go on, please. I can hear you. Just go on.
I have the issue with my own family, my own wife. We had a misunderstanding that resulted to fight. So she was sitting on me. Sometime when I send her to go to shop, she'll be going to shop, but she'll be leaving the shop and be meeting another man. So probably I was suspecting on that. When I later discovered that she was even keeping some pictures of men that she was dating with in my own house. So I confronted her. She was angry with me that she has the right to keep her past boyfriends in my house, which is their pictures, and even their present
what's your question, sir? Just go on. You can call me later on so we can discuss this. What's your question? What question do you want to ask me? Because so many people are trying to...
Now my question is this. She's not present now with me. She was being into the hands of human rights. She was not yet with me, and she could not be able to call up onto me to say I am no more going to marry or not. So I am confused. I don't know what next to do. She was not with me anymore. Since on March 28th of March, she was not with me, and I'm alone now.
Okay,
I don't know what to do, and she cannot call me, and I was trying searching for her, looking after her. She was not able to open up, and she's calling people around me that she was in the hands of human rights, and I couldn't be able to reach her up to now, ma.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to file for a divorce? Do you still want the marriage to work? That's the question you are supposed to ask yourself first. If you still want her back.
I wanted the marriage to work, if at all, it can come closer for we to sort things out.
Okay, please, you can call me. Just keep listening towards the end of the program. You take my line. You can call me so we can discuss that.
All right, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hello, good evening to you. What's your name? Oh, I lost that call. Hello, good evening. Please, 1 minute. 1 minute, please. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Dauda Hassan.
Okay.
I'm calling from QA.
Okay, please go on.
Airport Road. Yes. I want to appreciate the program.
Thank you, sir.
I've done justice to this topic, and I have been listening to this program, but today it gives me courage
to call. Wow.
I want to, chip in, and I want to speak for a particular aspect of this program. Something very important that I think if you can, have time for it so that you can address it.
Okay.
Yes. In case of people who live bigamous life, yes, I think that it will be very good for this, station, for this program, to be able to dish out some things, some, tips that can assist them in their relationship, because they have already been part and parcel of their life. So how I see this program is that the program is almost taking aspect of single and one relationship.
It's not really so. It's not really so. We take topic by topic. So I can't rush every topic at once. It seems it's a program that will continue. Yes, definitely we must touch polygamy. We must definitely touch it someday. Yes, so if you're a follower or a listener, just keep listening. Someday we will definitely touch that topic.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Comrade. Yeah, I think I saw your name there. Well done, sir. How has your day been?
It has been so wonderful. It has been good.
Okay. Please, let's hear your contribution.
Okay. My contribution is I want to ask a question. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you. Please go on.
Yes. My question is, it's better to have a broken relationship than to have a broken marriage. Yes, I agree with you. But in a relationship where children are involved, what do you do?
In a relationship where children are involved, that means cohabiting. You guys, or the person has been cohabiting with the partner without marriage.
Exactly, without legally married, and the children are the red card or the red flag, rather, from the partner. So in this situation, how can you cope with the situation?
If you are cohabiting with someone and you're not married with that person and you have kids, I wouldn't know how many, that's the number of kids you have, and they are red flags, and they are can you drop the call? Let me answer you.
All right.
Now, if you're cohabiting with someone you are not married to, and eventually you guys started producing babies, making babies, and you're not married to that person, and that person has red flag or you have red flag, all you need to do is to sort yourselves out. Yes. Because whether or not, if both parties are not agreeing to terms, if this person is not agreeing that the fault is his and she's not agreeing that the fault is hers, everybody is trying to brace up or trying to claim rights, and there's no marriage, I will advise that you seek counsel. both of you seek counsel. Now, if that counselor or that person who is counseling you guys, it might be your pastor or a counselor. If you guys cannot still agree on terms, then you guys will better go your separate ways. Yes, because whatever it is that you're doing, first of all, it is even wrong for you to cohabit with someone to the extent of you making babies. It's wrong. That's wrong. So wrong. Now, if that act has happened, it might be a mistake. Mistake is not supposed to be hammered on. It's a mistake. Now, way forward, get a counselor. See a counselor, see your pastor. Let them intercede. And if you know that you have agreed on those terms, you have agreed to stay peacefully, please go and do the needful. Go and do the needful. Get that lady properly married. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Elizabeth calling from Wii.
Okay, please go on.
Yeah, it's about one of my friends. She's supposed to get married this year, but since last year they're busy proposing the wedding, and everybody was telling me I should just tell her to cancel the wedding. The reason why I need an advice. She's a Muslim and I'm a Christian. Me, I'm not married. The reason why I don't want to talk about the marriage, they will say, okay, me and her friend, why do I want my friend to cancel her wedding? Me, because I'm jealous of something like that. Because people with their own things.
How many times have they cancelled the date?
This is the fourth time. This is the fourth time.
Fourth time. Now,
yes.
Have you bothered to ask her what the issue is, why they are doing that, or why the man is doing that?
I asked her, and she was telling me that the man the house is not ready, and so many things like that. I said, okay. And now, I asked her, she was telling me different stories. I don't know, because I talked to one of my aunts. She said, okay, I should just tell her to cancel the wedding.
Now, you can't tell someone to cancel a wedding. Yes, you can't actually outrightly tell someone to cancel a wedding, especially if that person is actually in love with the partner in question. Now, if she is not seeing anything wrong in the cancellation of the wedding date and the rest of it, I wouldn't advise you to poke nose into that affair.
Okay.
Yes, I wouldn't advise you to do that, because if you do that and eventually tomorrow anything happens, or she doesn't really get, or she's not seeing someone coming forth, and you are making it, or you're getting married, or you've gotten married and she is not, she will always remember that advice you gave to her. So what I will advise you to do as a friend, stay put and watch what is happening. You cannot interfere in someone else's relationship matters, especially when they are not inviting you into that affair.
Because that's what I told one of my friends. I said I can't enter this matter of wedding because I'm not. She didn't even tell me this
yes,
what is going
on.
That's
that's what I'm saying to you.
She
so
said
please
cover up on it. That's why me too. I want to back up. If she open her mouth and give me and tell me this what is going on, that's when I will tell her.
Good.
But as for me, for now, I'm just watching her because so many people are telling me I should tell her to cancel.
Please don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you so much. Let me take other calls. You're welcome. Please, if you want us to save your number on this line, all you need to do is to send me a message via your name. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, ma. My name is Regina. I'm calling from Jabi.
Okay, please go on.
Please, my own is a question. I have a question.
Please go on.
There's this guy I was dating 2019 when I was in my state. So 2020 I left my place to Abuja. So he doesn't care, he doesn't call me, he doesn't even really cares about me. I'm the only one who I always call him. I always care, but he doesn't show that concern. But he always tell me that he loves me and he wants to marry me. But he don't care. He don't call to ask me how I am. I always call him. But now, you don't call me, but now I just
What
forget
is
about
your
him and
question?
move on. But my question is that, should I call him and tell him that I've moved on, or I should just let it go like that?
You can't let it go like that. If you're no more interested in a relationship, or you feel that he is not showing interest in that relationship, all you need to do is to tell him that you have moved on with your life, so that in case he's still having that notion or that impression that you guys are still together, he will know that you have moved on with your life, so he can also move on with his life. Some persons might not be comfortable with this distance relationship. So maybe you're moving from where you are to where you are. Right? Moving from where you were to where you are now might be affecting the relationship, and you want to move on with your life. Call him and tell him that you are not comfortable with the relationship anymore because you're not getting the care and the love you ought to get, and you want to move on. Yes, it's as simple as that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please send your name. Some persons are asking, how would they be a member? How would they? If you want to be a community member, if you want to be among this community, this growing community, all you need to do is to send your name to this number. Hello, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? I lost that call. I think Mr. Jasper was actually calling. Now, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my account is Esther Usetim. If you want to also follow me via Facebook, my account is Esther Usetim. Hello, Mr. Jasper. Good evening to you. And how has your day been?
Very well, thank you. Good evening, the family leader.
Thank you, sir.
I want to really, a quick one, talk about this cohabiting and before you know, start having children. You talked about it just not quite long. And I want to please beg my brothers and sisters. You might not know the danger in it till when something happens to one of the person you are cohabiting with. Then the family will now come out and tell you that you will marry this person. God forbid, let's say the person died.
Yes, of
And
course.
you are not going to do anything.
There's some tradition. There's some tradition that does that.
All the legal things you're supposed to do. At that time, they will not be pitying you. That when you have dialogue, if you're going to do a normal thing. So please, those people that are cohabiting in the name of courtship are being waiting. Please, go and do the right thing. That's my contribution.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jasper. Yes, I think I talked on cohabiting or cohabiting with someone who is not married to you. I treated that topic long time ago. I think it should be on Facebook. One more call and I'm done. Hello, good evening, Mr. Devender.
No, good evening, ma'am.
Defender, yeah, good evening to you.
Evening, how is it?
Fine, we bless God. What's your contribution?
All right. Seriously, my problem in relationship right now, what I'm facing is distance. You know, I really want to win my partner's heart, like all the how to deal with it. It has been an issue to me.
You are in a distance relationship?
Of course, yes. Right now, my girlfriend, she's in the village now, but then I'm here in Abuja. So dealing with it has been a very big issue for me.
Of course, it's not easy to be in a distance relationship, especially when you're used to seeing your partner on a frequent note. But what I would do is I would advise you to keep in touch. Always keep in touch with your partner. At least that way, yes, that way it can relieve you of the tension that comes with distance. Yes, always keep in touch. If you have an internet-enabled phone, always run a video calls. Video calls.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. This is the much I can take on this edition. Like I said, if you still want to be a community member, all you need to do is to send me your name to 09165657676. That's your name to this number, 09165657676. If you want to follow me on Facebook, all you need to do is to go type Esther Usetim. On Instagram, Esther Usetim. Then we have YouTube page. Our YouTube page is FC Community with Esther Usetim. That's our YouTube page. For those of you that would want to follow or subscribe to our YouTube page, just type on your YouTube FC then space community, FC Community with Esther Usetim. You can subscribe to that page or our YouTube handle. I have Charles watching from Asokoro. I have I don't know. Let me just call the other one. Power watching. You didn't tell me where you're watching from. I have Nana. Good evening, Nana. Good evening to you. I have Thank God. I've mentioned Thank God before. Okay, this is the much I can take on this edition of the program Family Circle. I'll be seeing you tomorrow where we'll be wrapping up this segment of the youths and then seeing what Monday has for us. Bringing a fresh topic on Monday, but we'll round up this episode tomorrow by 5 p.m. Please always check up on your loved ones, like I usually say. Always check up on your loved ones. I think when I come back from my trip, we might be having a seminar. Yes, a seminar, but we'll work on that and see how it goes. So many people keep asking how they want to. I actually run counseling. I actually do sections. So if you want to have a section with me, you can as well call my line 07036878937. Or you're having marital issues like that man I told to stay put to the end of the program, you can take my line 07036878937. I'll take that number again, 07036878937. That's my number if you want to call me personally, aside calling me on air, and I'll be so glad to see how I can help you out in whatever issues you're facing as regards your home or your relationship. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely evening ahead.